Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. So while I was perusing the new release rec today, I came across Alien Toilet Monsters. And I thought, well, that's a title I can't turn down. It's got a weird cover, sort of pretty girl sitting on an alien monster toilet. And I thought, well, I have to pick this up. This is put out by Omnimorphic Productions, and this is issue 1. Now in the corner it says September 2017, but it just came out on May 2nd, 2018. So that's a bit misleading. And maybe it was a Kickstarter or something, but this is a strange book. This is written by Carol Zara and Eric Barnett. Art and story by Eric Barnett. Now we start out with a desert fox grabbing a scorpion, and it starts chomping on it, and then suddenly transforms into a scary alien monster. Now I know you're wondering why. Well, it turns out this is a creature that lives on Multiverse Earth 241, and the UN has actually banned travel to the planet after its discovery in 2028, so this takes place sometime after that. Interestingly, the people watching the Hollow production of this are actually in a diner, and now this hideous formerly fox, now turning into like a scorpion monster, is going to have babies and whatnot, but the people in the diner are actually our cast of characters. So we have like the barfly lady with cat ears, we got a guy named Tom who's a bartender, we got Frankie who's this like ex-jock type that's let himself go over the years, and he used to have this girlfriend named Angel that apparently died. Looks like she got real sick. They don't give you a lot to work with, but he's upstairs reminiscing for a little while when one of the guys is like, hey man, we got some stuff I need you to take care of, whatever, there's somebody here asking for you. And it turns out to be a version of his girlfriend Angel from another dimension. So they sit down to talk about it while this other lady surfs the internet. Her name is Andrea, and she's reading the headlines through VR, and who uses VR anymore? So she's very upset about the casting of some movie with this girl she's never heard of, who looks a lot like the girl on the cover, so she's obviously going to play a part, and she's very attractive. So Angel and Frankie are getting to know each other as a film crew is filming some alien monsters banging it out in Universe 241. Well, a giant monster pops up and the crew has to run for it. Well, one guy has to dimension hop, and while he's doing that, the weird hybrid fox thing follows him and is able to kind of piggyback off of his jump, and that takes him back to Multi 16, which is where this story takes place. Well, while Frankie's talking to Angel, another Frankie shows up, the one from her multiverse. Well, that gets the IMPD's interest, and they are the people who monitor what's called multi-tripping. And the fact there are two Frankies in the same universe is a big no-no. Apparently it's like a felony. So while this other guy's taking the trash out, he sees the fox thing that's mutating, and he's like, oh crap, and has to try and run inside. Well, while he's doing that, the weird officer guy who speaks in red thought bubbles is trying to tell them, look man, the kid's gotta go. You can't do this. We look the other way on a lot of stuff, but you can't do this. You can't have two of you here and you know it. But that's when young Frankie is like, well, he's distracted because the guy that was taking the trash out comes in, and he's like, oh my god, you gotta see this giant monster that tried to eat me. And that gets the attention of the officers, who actually look pretty cool. The dumb young Frankie, which the older one's like, look, don't do anything stupid, that's what they want. He touches older Frankie on the shoulder, and that creates like an anomaly kind of thing, and things get weird. I don't actually know what's going on, but it looks like they zap him back to where he's supposed to go. And in the meantime, the fox scorpion hybrid thing is having pups or whatever. Yeah, then the issue just kind of ends. Toilet monsters don't actually appear in here, so I don't really know what that means. But it was an interesting story. There's a lot of swearing in here, some vulgarities, crude humor, that sort of thing. But it was a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Not really something I would normally pick up, but the title was really catchy. And I am a little intrigued to see where it goes. The art style is kind of rough, very indie, and it is kind of hard to follow along because it uses certain anime tactics where people get glowing eyes and things like that when they're angry, but you can't tell if that's actually happening or if it's meant meant to be a representative of their emotional state. So that was a little confusing, honestly, because there are these aliens that look really weird and freaky, and they're trying to portray an emotion that's, I don't know, representative or hyperbolic in a way. But I am interested to see where this goes. I'm gonna try and pick up issue 2 when it comes out, whenever that may be, and I'm interested to see where the alien toilet monsters actually come in. I think the concept's kind of funny. Story wasn't bad. I thought it was kind of fun, so I'd recommend this one if you're into that sort of thing. If you like Garbage Pail Kids or weird manga stuff, this will probably suit you just fine. So I didn't feel ripped off for my $5. It's a little high, but quality's good. As far as paper goes, the binding's good, the colors are very vibrant, higher quality than Marvel, honestly. Give it a check out if you're interested in aliens or multi-dimensional monsters or just weird potty humor kind of things. This is definitely going to be up your alley. But that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you liked the video, be sure and hit like and consider subscribing, and we hope to see you on the next one.